What's going on, guys? It's Lady Luck here again. Listen, I thought I would just give a special message over some very beautiful, calming piano music. It's a lot of things going on out in the world, and sometimes it can put us at a point where we become numb to things. And so today I lost my job and I was terminated. And I've only been on this position for 6 months. You guys know Mama worked hard to try to keep things in balance with the channel and work and my kids, but there was a couple incidences that happened, one in particular, and I went to HR and I told them basically what the law stated regarding the situation. HR agreed. This was 2 weeks ago. And then today I get a letter from the supposed individual that was my manager, as well as another representative in the department. And they basically just came to me today out of nowhere and handed me a letter and said that they had to let me go. Now, I'm going to say this, and I don't want it to be offensive, but this is based on my personal experience in my life. Thursday, I'll be 39 years old. It's my birthday Thursday, March 31st. And I've been working since I was about 14, doing little summer jobs until I got to, old enough to where I could do full-time work. And I've always worked. I've always wanted to work. I hate struggling. I hate living check to check. I hate being on unemployment. I hate getting federal assistance, government assistance. I hate all of that. I want my kids to always know that, you can achieve anything you want in life. You go to school, get your education, learn what you need to know, and be smart and intelligent and stand up for yourself. Understand the law, understand the policies, know your rights, and pray. Keep your faith and your foundation, and you'll be blessed to have, the things that you work hard for. Nothing I've been, I can say I've been blessed to have was given to me. Everything was earned. My bachelor's degree, I earned it. My master's degree, I earned it. I worked hard for it. And I never liked being without work. But this time it was one thing I said that I would not do about 5 years ago. Like I said, I'm going to say this because it's my personal experience. Me and the managers that I've had were other black women. I think I've had about 13 other black women that were managers. And as a black woman, it's sad to say that about 13 of 13, only 3 were decent. Only 3. And 5 years ago, I said I would never work for another black woman ever again. So the last job that I had prior to the one that terminated my employment today, I was reporting to a female. I actually liked the job. I love what I do. The position was just eliminated and it ended due to COVID. But today, this job that I held, I only held it for 6 months and started last year November. and my manager was a black woman. And today just solidified why I hate, unfortunately, working for other black women. And I know I'm not alone in saying that. And this is my personal experience. And I'm not saying all black women are the same in the work field, because they're not. Like I said, I've worked for about 13 black women I can recall. And at least 3 of them were not just good managers, they were good leaders in their own right. So it's not all black women out there. And I've never personally desired to want to be a manager at all. It's just not my cup of tea. But you don't need to be a manager to be a true leader. So it's just today, out of nowhere, after I went to HR, filed the complaint, voiced my concerns about a very serious issue regarding my pay and everything, and all of a sudden, the manager comes up with a bunch of stuff that was never brought to my attention before I went to HR. Yes, that is retaliation. It's exhausting going through this, having to file unemployment, going through the process of having to file for assistance with food and looking for another job again, something that's more conducive and realistic to what I need, which is a full-time remote work opportunity. I've applied and looked. And unfortunately, the job that I was released from today and terminated from today was the only position that offered me some sort of hybrid work opportunity. It wasn't even full-time remote. But I just need to say to all of the black women out there that are managers, your mentality, your demeanor, it carries a lot of weight in the office. It can change the atmosphere of the work environment. We don't need to be petty with each other. We don't need to be retaliatory. We don't need to give each other a hard time. There's enough stress out in the world. There's enough going on out in the world. So where we don't need to make it harder for each other to live and survive and to work and earn money to take care of our families. We don't need to add that onto each other's plate. And I'm not saying that other races and men don't give black women a hard time, but I am speaking as a black woman, having worked for other black women. I've experienced more of a headache and hardship from black women than any white person or man that I've ever worked for. I would have appreciated a conversation from HR before they approved a termination. Even when I filed the complaint, I was told that they would cycle back to me and reach out to the manager and get back to me, and they never did. And then next thing I know, today, 2 days before my birthday, I was terminated. And I don't wish anything bad on this particular manager. She's not a good manager or leader. I've expressed to her my concerns, and I meant what I said. I've always been honest and blunt and direct. I can't fear telling the truth, because at the end of the day, it's what you have. So that's pretty much been my day today. And it's frustrating. I'm not even upset about that. It's just sad that this has to be a norm, and it doesn't. This is a norm, and it shouldn't be. And I'm not even going to tell my kids. I'm not. Because what I do is for them, and I don't want to disappoint them. So, if you guys see me on the internet a lot, but not videos, it's because Mama's got to get her grind on. gotta hustle. So, music is the one thing that helps a lot. Music has a way of still teaching us, connecting us together, helping us to remain humane, reminding us that we're humans and that we have a soul. And real people are hurting out there. And there's so many people that are far worse off than I am. I still count myself blessed. The last time I lost my job last year, that was eliminated due to COVID. It was really hard. This time it's just like, wow, it's such a sad situation for it to have happened the way it did. It was horribly handled. And it was so petty. And of course, retaliatory. The process of filing an EEO claim is exhausting. I'm just mentally drained with it all. But hopefully someone will see this and say, you know what? We have to be better towards each other. Not just black women, but women in general and humanity. When you go to work, you have to understand that these are real people. If you're a manager or a leader, the people that work for you aren't your subjects. They're human beings. They have lives. They have families. They have people that love them. I should not be at a point in my life where I hate working for other black women. But I've had too many experiences, just like today, to validate that. It's not something I want to have to say, but it's how I feel, and it's my experiences in many of the jobs that I've held. And it's unfortunate. I hope that the employer would have circled back to me and did what they said they were going to do. But they didn't. HR never came. They never called back. They never sent an email. And you're talking about a matter of 2 weeks. Even if you have an employee on a performance plan, you can't just give them 2 weeks and no notification and expect things to drastically change. It just goes to show that they had every intention on doing that. It goes to show that since I filed that HR complaint, that the manager, she's supposed to be an assistant director, she had every intention on seeing fit that I was terminated because I sent her a law, which I don't apologize for because the laws exist for a reason. No policy in no organization should override a federal law. So, retaliation is not the way to go. And God knows how to get you better than I can. I don't waste time with the petty retaliation. I don't do all of that because karma is non-discriminatory. So, That's my life for right now. It's unfortunate because my benefits will end on March 31st, my birthday. And it's kind of sad in a way. Benefits will end. Last paycheck will be the 31st. And all this is gonna happen on my birthday. It sucks, but life goes on. So I'm gonna get back to my regularly scheduled program of segments of music because it helps. But I just wanted you guys to know this. There are real people behind these YouTube channels with real problems and real emotions, and but I still have real hope. At some point, I'll be blessed to be able to maybe work for myself. It might be the best option. I'll be blessed with a job I can do full-time remote and still be a mother. Take care of my kids. So you guys continue to take care of yourselves. As always, pray for each other. I pray for you all. You pray for me. Hopefully that assistant director, I don't know, hopefully she won't do this to anyone else, because that's not the way to go. There was no justification for it. The termination out of nowhere. It's heartless. So I will say, shame on you, Georgia Tech. Shame on you all for not circling back and allowing all of 2 weeks to pass by before you guys say, hey, we're just going to, after 6 months of employment, we're just going to terminate you. Shame on you all for handling that way. You guys are better than that. It's supposed to be a more prestigious organization and institution. I won't be eligible to receive the increase that the governor just signed for state government employees, because we're considered state government employees, and employees of Georgia Tech are considered state government employees. So I won't be eligible to get the increase, the one-time bonus payout. My benefits all expire March 31st. Just like that. And just like that, another person is now on unemployment at the expense of tax dollars, when there should have been some attempt to maintain a continuation of employment. That's sad. Shame on you, Georgia Tech. And to that assistant director. Shame on you. Don't treat your employees this way, because karma has a way, God has a way of getting your attention. So you guys continue to be safe and take care of yourselves and take care of each other. And I mean that. And I'll see you all in the next video after I get to crying.